Okay, I'm doing question 4 on page 3. And it says on question 4 on page 3, we are trying to find the kinetic energy. We're dealing with kinetic energy. So I'm going to write the kinetic energy formula down so we've got it. Kinetic energy formula, which is at the top of the paper, is Ke equals 1/2. Yep. Yep. 1/2 mv squared, or 1/2 mv to the second power. Okay, cool. So it says a softball has a mass of 0.12 kilograms. So I'm going to put that down for mass is 0.12 kilograms. And I'm thankful they put it in kilograms because that's our standard units. You always want to make sure you're in your standard units for this. Okay. And it says if there are 45 joules of kinetic energy, 45 joules of kinetic energy, what is the softball's velocity? Okay, so we're trying to find velocity. And they tell us the answer here, actually, in case you want to check it as you go. But we're going to figure that out mathematically without it, and we'll make sure we're good. Okay, so I'm going to plug the right stuff in the right places. So I'm going to put 45 joules in for Ke, for my kinetic energy. 45 joules. I'm going to keep the 1/2. Okay. The mass they told us was 0.12 kilograms. Okay. And I'm going to keep my V as a V, and I'm going to solve for that. Okay. And let's go ahead and simplify this. So half of 0.12, that's going to be what, 0.06? Yeah. Is that right? Okay, cool. Sorry, I stole your thunder. Okay, so that's going to be 0.06 kilograms times V squared. How do I undo multiplying by 0.06? Cool. So I'm going to have 45 joules over 0.06 kilograms, okay, equals V squared. I just divided both sides by 0.06. Did I lose anyone on that step? Okay, we're good. Okay, how do I undo squaring? What's the opposite of squaring? Good, we square root it. So I'm just going to do the square root of both sides then. Those will undo each other. And I'm left with V by itself. And I'm just going to type all of that into my calculator. You guys could do this in Desmos. I don't know if I can do it all in one step on this or not. I might have to do this in 2 steps on this kind of calculator. We'll see. 45 divided by 0.06. And then I want to square root that. There we go. I got 27.38612. 27.38. They got 27.4 because they rounded that. So I'm going to just go with the 27.4 that they said. They just rounded to the nearest tenth. And since this is velocity, what's our standard units for velocity? What should our units for velocity be? Yeah, meters per second should be our velocity. So that should be 27.4 meters per second. And so that was for number 4A. So I'm going to put 27.4 meters per second over there where velocity's at. Okay.
Now we got square root.
Yeah, so here's the deal. It says if the kinetic energy is doubled, what would the velocity be? So we need to do this whole thing again, which I use this space. Sorry, I went into the next question.
Wait, we can't just like square it?
So I don't know. So if you double the kinetic energy, the velocity isn't, it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna wanna do it, okay? You're gonna wanna do it.
Sorry.
So if I double the kinetic energy, so the kinetic energy before was 45, so my new kinetic energy is going to be 90, right? My new kinetic energy is going to be 90. My mass is still going to be the same. And we're trying to figure out what the new velocity is. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing solving for V. I'm definitely gonna run out of space here. I'm gonna need more paper. Okay, so I'm gonna solve for that new V. So I'm gonna still use that kinetic energy formula. Sorry, I ran out of space. You might be able to squeeze it in here, or you might have to do what I'm doing and like add some more paper to it somewhere. Okay, so kinetic energy, I'm gonna write my formula, equals mv squared. And I'm gonna put 90 joules as my kinetic energy. I'm gonna put 0.12 kilograms as my mass. That decimal point should be in there. And then I'm gonna have V squared, okay? Everything look okay so far? I'm not messing anything up. Okay, good. If you guys see me messing something up, let me know because I haven't done this problem yet. Okay. So now I'm gonna solve for V. So how do I undo multiplying by 0.12? Good, so I'm gonna divide both sides by 0.12. Oh wait, I forgot my half, didn't I? I was like, why is this different? There we go. I knew something looked wrong. Did you guys notice that I forgot my half and you just didn't tell me about it? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot the half in that. I'm sorry. First of all, what's half of 12?
6.
So half of 0.12 is 0.06. So I'm going to put 90 joules equals 0.06 V squared. How do I undo multiplying by 0.06? Good, so I'm going to divide both sides by 0.06. So 90 over 0.06 equals V squared.
Are you recording this?
I think so. Hopefully.
Nope.
And how do I undo squaring?
Square root.
Good, so I'm gonna square root both sides.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the square root of 90 divided by 0.06. So let me type that in. 90 divided by 0.06, and then I wanna square root that.
Right there.
Thanks, okay, cool. So that's gonna be 38.72. So I'm just gonna put 38.7. So my velocity is gonna be 38.7. And if all my units are standard, man, that 3 looks rough. If all my units are standard, what should the units be for velocity then?
Meters per second.
Meters per second, good. Meters per second. Okay, cool. So did that, we doubled the kinetic energy. Did it double the velocity?
Yeah. No, not really.
It increased the velocity, but it didn't double it, right? Because that square root messed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, cool. So that should be what you have for 4B. So 4A, we got 27.4. 4B, we got 38.7. As long as I didn't make any mistakes. Did you guys notice any mistakes as I was going through that? Anything I messed up?
You didn't have that.
Boy.
What, is there a mistake?
He said because you need to add the half in there.
Yeah, that half really messed stuff up, didn't it? We fixed it though. Okay, so that's the last one that I haven't shown on a video yet. That was 4. And then I'll do whichever one I haven't shown on the video on the next page as well. Hopefully I'll have time. Oof.
Pack up alarm.
That's the pack up alarm.
Finally!
Okay, did I?
Don't need drywall. Okay.
I had 2 on the other side I hadn't done yet. Okay, so I'll add this video.